Hey everyone, Genome here, come at you with my long-awaited, shall I say, contest conclusion. So we're gonna wait just a minute here to make sure I'm going actually online, and then we'll get a couple people in chat, and then we'll go ahead and do our drawing. In the meantime, I hope everyone's having a good evening. Good to see you guys. Glad you can make it. It's kind of a weird time to do it on a Sunday, but you know, it is what it is. I said 2 weeks, so here it is. Didn't quite make 450, but no big surprise there. So. All right, so let's see. Who do we got here? Let's start playing my MC correctly. Spirit Comics is in the house. Good to see you. He's my neighbor from about 20 miles away. Matt Woods, he's also he's one of the 3 parts of my contest as far as subscriptions go. So if you're in this chat and somehow not subscribed to Spirit Comics, Matt Woods, or Jared the yard sale artist, please do so. You find links to all those sites in my contest entry video. Yeah, Matt Woods is here. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, who else do we got here? Matt, he's damning me with over faint praise here. Appreciate the kudos. I do try to bring at least a decent product to you. If it's not at least fun to watch, maybe it's at least looks good, right? So let's see here. Who else we got in the chat? Let's see. Hey, Metarog's here. Good to see you, Raj. Hialeah Comic Bro. Good to see you too, brother. Good. Glad to see you can make it. It's Mr. Simian. He actually was the first commenter. He commented like 4 hours ago or something as soon as I made the thumb. So, Master Blaster, how's it going, my friend? I think he was the very first comment on the actual contest. So, befits his place among, you'll see it when I pull up random.org. Poor Mike, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Like I said, I do try to put out a different product, if nothing else. So I'm glad some people take notice, and it's my pleasure. It is my pleasure. For those of you who watch my channel on a regular basis, just know that I can't do the same thing all the time. I can't just do unboxings, or I can't just do, comic videos. I got to do a little bit of everything. It's just my nature. I'm an eclectic guy. I think I was referred to once as a dilettante, and I think it fits me pretty well. I like to do different stuff, and so hopefully that comes out. So let's see. Who else I got in the chat? Comic Mag Musings. Oops, the chat's going so fast I can't get things pulled up. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Who else do we got? James Galagos. There you are. Or is it Galagos? I don't know. But welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. I think just about everyone here has been entered in the contest. You still have a few more minutes. If you get a comment placed in on the video, on my original contest video, and let me know in the chat somewhere that you just did it, I will enter you in the contest. But make sure you're also subscribed to the 3 people that I had listed there, and a couple of those guys are in chat right now. Once again, that's Spirit Comics, Matt Woods, and Jared Albrick, the yard sale artist. Jared Albrick will actually be the one supplying the prize for this evening's drawing. He's going to do a custom piece for the winner. So here's an example of his art. I had him do this on a live stream of mine. I requested, we were talking about doing some obscure G.I. Joe characters. So I said, why don't you do Major Blood for me? He was like my first G.I. Joe character back when I was a kid. So there it is. So you too will get one of similar size, and just tell him what you're looking for, and we will see if he can do it. And he said he would do it as a live stream too, most likely. So you can actually watch him construct your prize winning. The other piece of the prize is basically me being your video slave for at least one video. Tell me what you want me to do, and I will try to do it. You want a review video of some kind? Do you just want some random musings from me? Do you want me to go outside and film, the feral cats running around the neighborhood? I don't know. Just let me know what you want to see, and I'll try to make it happen. Let's see here. It is nice, isn't it, man? He whipped this out in about an hour. I'll just show that again, but let's see, you're not limited to G.I. Joe. He does everything. He does from Harry Potter one day to comic books one day to like movies. Like he does I'll watch him do Quint from Jaws one day. So he just cranks them out like crazy. He's got a real big backlog, but I took care of this a while ago. And Roger, don't get no ideas about your slaving. Let's see, you got about 10 in the chat. We'll just give you a few more minutes, and we'll go ahead and draw it up, and then figure out if there's anything else to talk about. Hey, Kenneth Byrd's in the house. I didn't see you. Sorry, chat was going fast. I'm looking at my other screen. Another entry of mine. Um, hey, Ruggles TV's on. I actually met. I didn't get to meet him. I met his wife when we were doing our cross country trip last October or so at a cool little diner in Kansas. Man, it was awesome. I thought of this place is like four points to nowhere. Man, it's like this tiny little town in the middle of this giant sea of fields, and it was just a cool little place. I'd like to go back there one day. Yeah, that was a really impressive Major Blood, and I was surprised he was so like hyped to do it. So it was awesome. But if you look back, I think it might be in my interview series, but it's just a couple of videos back, like maybe 10 videos or so. We did the live stream where he drew that up for us. And once again, he will do the live stream most likely of the winner. So whatever you guys pick, you can probably watch him draw it. Maybe on my channel, maybe on his. He said he'd do it on mine. So whichever the case may be. Let's see. BaketheSnake in the house. Welcome, welcome, man. Always good to have a man of your astute observations in the chat. Let's see. What else was I going to say? Oh, tonight's drawing will be random. I'm going to throw it in random.org, and I'll put the screen share up as I do it. We'll do a dice roll first, like typical, and then I've already got your comments numbered in there. And basically, I'll just roll until there could be only one winner. I wish I could give prizes to everybody, but you know how it is. One of the reasons, while I got everyone here, that I did this contest is because I'm really trying to find out what people want to see. You know what I mean? It's like, I know you got to do your own thing, and you don't like wrestlers have this famous saying of not letting the crowd dictate what you do in the ring. Just because they're yelling for something doesn't mean you give it to them, right? But I do want to give my viewers at least some of what they want to see. So a lot of the reason of this is almost data collection. I want to see the kind of videos that people like, and maybe, and maybe, somewhat hard for me, focus a little bit in and try to give the people what they want, right? So I can't drop the people's elbow on anybody, but I can at least get the people's editing chair in going. Yes, it was a slight Highlander reference. I'm a huge mark for the first movie. Heard they were trying to remake it, and I hope they never do. Been busy here. Let's see. We'll give it about another 5 minutes or so and see who shows up, and then we'll go ahead and do our drawing. Any questions, please put in the chat. Once again, if you are not entered, you still have time. Just go to the original video, my 400 subscribers appreciation contest video. Put your comment in there of which one of my videos is your favorite. Doesn't have to be a dissertation. Just tell me which one it is. I'll get you entered. I mean, make sure you're subbed up to the 3 guys that I referenced in that video. Kenneth Byrd, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Oh, good. Glad to see you're here. You got an entry in there as well. Simian's like in the Next Generation series I'm doing. Man, I need to be cranking more of them out. Maybe I need to cut down the edits a little bit because they're taking tons of time to do. Like when I did the first series of them, I had recorded like 6 videos straight. I went bam, 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 bam. I had my little studio, my movie room downstairs. I sat there in front of that green screen for like an hour and just did take after take of them. And then I just went back at my leisure and added the splice bits to it. This time I'm doing them on the 1-for-1 basis. That's why I was always wearing the same clothes, by the way. I have more than one set of clothes. And so yeah, there'll be more of those coming up. I got another one to shoot. I want to do it again this week. I'm going to try to do one a week. And like I do with most of my stuff, comic book cover of the week, music reviews, I'm going to try to do all that once a week. I'll give you a sneak peek of my next comic cover of the week. I think it's going to be this one, for those of you who might have seen it before. Sorry about the green screen washing it out, but amazing little book there, but that's just a sneak. That's all you get. Let's see here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a new Highlander story too, but they have to do it right. And I'm not sure that we are in a very good state of mind. People don't have the sense of humor they once did. So I don't know if you could do a good one. You can't water down series like Highlander. You can't water down like Conan and things like that. And so if they're not going to tell the story what it should be told, or at least well, I'd rather than not bother. And some good points here. Good points there, Sammy, about the Highlander 2. Boy, that was rough. They even got Sean Connery back for that too. But wow, that was a butchered mess. Let's see. Has its fans. Don't get me wrong. I mean, anything with Connery in it's fun. But yeah. Oh, you want to do a ride along motovlog? You want to ride on the back of my motorcycle with me? It might look a little funny, but I guess you could do that. Yeah. There's room. It's even though my motorcycle is down right now, I got a front brake cylinder, or it's basically the master cylinder. I think is took a crap on me last time I went for a ride. It basically locked up on me 10 miles out. My front wheel was locked. I had to ride it all the way home like that. But so I need to fix it. Yep, the show was pretty decent at times. It actually brought the Queen soundtrack back into fave too, because they used the Princess of the Universe intro. All right, sorry, trying to keep the chat here. Steven Spock, welcome. Good to have you. Good to have you. Tonight we'll be drawing here in just about 2 more minutes. We're going to go ahead and pull up random.org and figure out who's the winner, and then everyone can leave and not pretend to have to like me and watch this show, right? That wasn't this Highlander 3? I believe that was Highlander 3 with Mario Van Peebles. That was really goofy too. Weren't they swinging from ropes and freaking doing the Errol Flynn? That was pretty bad. Mario Van Peebles also was in Jaws 4, one of the greatest movies ever put to celluloid, and I'll be doing a review of that one for too long. I can't find my copy though. And actually, he was so amazing in that movie that he filmed 2 different endings, and there's 2 different theatrical releases of that movie. When I can't remember his name in the movie, but one where he dies and one where he lives. So it has kind of a Highlander thing going there too. Oh, thank you very much. I've only done like 2 of those videos like that. It's kind of the what was it, Ernie Kovacs kind of style, when you screen yourself over different pictures and stuff. So those take a long time to do, but they're fun to do. I should do more of them. No, Bake, I think it was Mario Van Peebles. Was it the bad guy in the third one? My wife really loves this series, Spirit, so it's hard to say. The first 2 seasons were pretty good, and then it really got, I think, kind of lame. Just a little too much drama. I don't know. It just got kind of strange at the end, and there was, I don't know, a lot of allegory there that maybe was a little ham-fisted. But so it was better than the original, though. I mean, I didn't like the original at all. So who can say the original was pretty damn corny? Yep. You can't. Queen put out some good soundtracks, and I'm not really. I used to be a fan of Queen, and then I started digging deeper into music, and I stopped being such a fan. A lot of their stuff was not very good, but they were really good on soundtracks, and they were good at what's the word I'm looking for? Not a theme, but it's like a theme album, like Sgt. Pepper's, like that. And so yeah, they do some pretty good soundtracks. I think I've seen Posse. That was that Western, right? That 90s Western, wasn't it? Or the attempt at it. There's nothing like when he sticks his hand in that thing and the thing stings him or whatever, the scorpion trap, whatever that thing was. Hopefully it's just a quick swap out on the master cylinder. I've never done one on a motorcycle before. I know on the regular, like on the cars, you got to tilt them upside down and wait till it starts dribbling out. Then you hook it all up. But I'm not sure if it's the same on a motorcycle, so I have to look it up and then work on the fittings. I'm hoping it's not too bad. It's just, Harley parts are expensive too. So I know that's going to be a bear just to order it and pay for it. Yeah, that's kind of my take on it too. The first 2 seasons were really good. The first season was excellent, really, really excellent. And I think there was a huge drop off in quality after like the second. Edward James Olmos is amazing in the whole thing. And the guy they got to play Colonel Ty and all that. And there's a lot of good characters. It's just that it got way too like Starbucks centric and just metaphysical and all that. It was just kind of a little. I think it was going too many directions at once, and I think it worked well just as a, we're screwed. We're the traveling band of harassed, people without a home. That works well enough for a couple of seasons, but they had to add all kinds of intrigues and stuff in there. Just was kind of lame, I thought anyway. Concept albums. Thank you very much. Man, I couldn't think of it. Saved my life there. Like, Rust, 2112 and albums like that had an overarching theme. Queen was pretty good with those. I wasn't nearly as crazy about their regular releases, but okay. So let's go ahead and quit me yapping for a while, and then if you want to hang out, we can chat a little more. But I know some people just tune in to see who wins, and that is cool. So let me get random pulled up here. Give me 1 second. Dice roller. And I'll share the screen. if I don't screw this up. Should be this one right here. Okay, now, for some reason, oh wait, I know why. Give me 1 second. I got like 90 windows pulled up, so forgive me. All right, let's see if that works. Yeah, there's some classics on 2112, and not just on the song itself, on the title song, but lots of other good stuff. Okay, we got random pulled up there, and all right, let's see what we got. So let's go ahead and roll the dice first and see what we get. We got a 6, so I'm going to roll 6 times. So let's go down to the list, and we add all the entrants. Okay, in the chat, let me know, is there anyone here who has just entered? I will check the video one more time to see if I see anything new, and if not, I'll go ahead and roll. Okay, we got a new one here. Ruggles TV. Give me 1 second. I will add you here. So now we got 18 people. So once again, last chance saloon. You got about 30 seconds. And if you don't tell me in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and roll this thing. So let me get this pulled back. Thank you very much for entering. You know, I have the Ready Player One book, and I got that in a loot crate, and I've never actually read it. Let's see, Bake. Let's see. Let me read off who is in. Actually, Bake, I don't see your name on there. Did you pick out? You have to specifically pick out a video that's your favorite. So you put it in there now. I'll give you some time. And make sure at some point that you're subbed up to all 3 of those guys. Spirit Comics, once again, Matt Woods, and Jared Albrecht, the yard sale artists. And yes, thank you, Double A Comics. Good luck to everybody. I don't want to. I'm going to leave random.org up here. I was going to put everyone's comments going on, but. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Galagos there. You know, I didn't read back up if I was pronouncing your name right or wrong. I'm sorry. It was kind of going fast on me here. It's a little bit difficult when you do it by yourself, you know? Roger called me a killjoy. Okay. So, all right. BaketheSnake, you're in there. Let's see. Let me make sure I don't have you. I don't think I do. I'll read them off here in a second. Yeah. All right. So. All right, so BaketheSnake's in there. Yeah, I'm actually looking over the book right now. It's on my bookshelf up there. Like I said, it came with the Loot Crate, and I have so many other books I read that sometimes I don't get this stuff. So let me read off to you who I have so far. If I missed your name somehow, let me know. I'm just going to basically in order that they were posted. Master Blaster, Unruly Simian, Matt Woods, Metarog, Poor Mike, Crime Alley Comics, James Galagos, Hialeah Comic Bro, Joe 47771, Comics Altruism, The Gray Man Graham, formerly Rodline, Super Russ, Coffee Breath, BiggieShaq, Kenneth Byrd, Spirit Comics, Ruggles TV, and BaketheSnake. So if I am missing anybody, just let me know now or forever hold your peace. I don't need any age references. You coming to me with age references? Oh my gosh, I could write a book on it. I could do an audio book by that. Being the child of the 80s that I am. Well, technically child of the 70s, but I did my growing up mostly in the 80s. All right. I'm not seeing anything else, so let's go ahead and get there. So we rolled a 6. So I'm going to hit this button 6 times. Best of luck to everybody. And once the winner is announced, I'll just announce it right here. I'll once again remind you what you're going to get. And just hang around for a few minutes, and I will either say it here online or let you know how to get a hold of me, and then we'll get your prizes squared away. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bedrock's been on twice now. 5. And here we go. Winner is Hialeah Comic Bro. Congratulations, congratulations. You have such a good luck icon, too, so it's no surprise there. So thank you so much, everyone, for entering and helping me with the channel a lot. You know, like I said, when you give me this information, it really helps me. So, yeah, big congrats on Hialeah Comic Bro. You've won a bunch of stuff this year, haven't you? A bunch of contests? Yeah. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Yeah, I know. If I only stopped one more bake, you could have had that. Freaking Medrog won it twice, technically. But all right, cool. So I will go ahead and link my email address here in the chat. Let's do the Genome Presents one. So you can just send me your contact info there, and I will get you in touch with Jared Albrecht, or you can reach out to him on Instagram. He's on Instagram too at Yardtail Artist. But probably just easy to go through me, and I'll put you two in touch. You can pick out your picture, and if he can do it, he will get with me, and then we will do a. Let me get rid of this. And then we'll do a live stream with it, or at least get you hooked up so he can just mail it to you if you're not interested in the live stream. And then you need to let me know what kind of video you want me to do. Like I said, just let your mind run free, because you know me, I like to do about anything. So, all right. Oh, my chat seems to have locked up. Hopefully my stream did not. Let me refresh. And it's very slow on the refresh there. There we go. All right. It's trying. So if I'm missing some chat, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with it. It's acting kind of funky. So let me see. Yeah, Hialeah, let us know what you're wanting here. First off, do you know what kind of picture you're going to want? And then second, do you know what kind of video you're going to want me to do? If you feel like saying it out here. Not to put you on the pressure, but answer me now. It has been an absolute pleasure running the contest. I should do more of these, just because I appreciate all the viewers so much, and having pretty good. Actually, hey, Mark Napa, what's going on? Oh yeah, I'm gonna try closing some of those 90 tabs now, but it was just sometimes you get this screen sharing thing going on, and I don't know, it eats your bandwidth up for some reason. Good to have you in the house, Mark. Yeah, but Bake knows what he wants here. Yeah, but in the meantime, we were talking about concept albums and all that, and it was funny. It was just funny. It's funny how many times Queen got a resurgence, right? I mean, you had Wayne's World going on, and that had a huge resurgence for the band. Then you did the Highlander remake on TV, or the Highlander series. Then they played Princes of the Universe on there. And then everyone wanted to get a Kind of Magic, the album, because the song was on there. And then the song already at that point was like 10 years old. So it's just funny how that band keeps getting brought back to life, you know? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I forgot the Mighty Ducks. My gosh, man. They were made for the movies, I guess, in the big screen. But Mark, I don't know, you just missed it. Hialeah actually walked away with the prize. Well earned too. And now I think he's deep in thought, thinking, what's he gonna have? What's he gonna pick? I don't know. So many different choices. If you do these, if you notice, Major Blood is actually on. It's out of a book. What Jared does is he takes books that people are throwing away, or they're going to go for the trash heap, you know, stuff with broken spines, torn pages, that kind of thing. And then he tries to put something that's specific to that. Like this is an old Army infantry manual that he put this on for the G.I. Joe theme. He does Harry Potter. He does, you know, he has a couple of Harry Potter books that were bound for the burn bin or whatever. And so he rescued those, and that's what he does his drawing on. And Star Wars, same thing. Jaws, same thing. So keep that in mind too, if that's the kind of thing you're wanting. Yeah, it's kind of hilarious, Bake, man. I mean, if you look at Freddie Mercury, man, it looks like tubes of cookie dough. His arms are so skinny and all that. Only one was any kind of shape was what was his name? Roger, the drummer. I can't remember, Roger something. And let's see. Okay, looks like I got a. Oh wow. Okay, so we got some interesting development here in the winner of the contest, and so Hialeah says, and I will quote. Hope he doesn't mind. Happy that he won. He wants to pay it forward, as so happens often in this community. And he wants to pass his winnings along to Metarog. So, Roger, congratulations. You have been gifted a prize winning from Mr. Hialeah Comic Bro. Wow. What a good dude, man. Got to really appreciate that. So, if you were still in the chat, feel free to either say it here what you want as far as picture and video go, or send me a message. You know how to get a hold of me. And then we will get you squared away. And then we will get you a picture. Maybe we can get you, I don't know if they have any Warlock books you can draw on, but maybe, is there any Ghost Rider novellas or out there you can draw on? But, that's just one of the things you got to love about this community, man. It's like, the amount of people who just, give things away, AOKs and all that. I sent one out actually to some video people here not too long ago, and it's just such a cool thing, man. I've gotten several AOKs myself the last year. I've seen lots of prizes given to other people and all that. So it's just excellent stuff, guys. Yeah, I know, right, man? Look at that. And what do you give the man who has everything? You give him an AOK. That's what he needs. So, but it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Thanks for that cool bit of karma there, Hialeah. I do appreciate that. But yeah, so just going to kind of put it in the chat. What kind of videos would you all like to see if you had won? Like I said, I'm always looking for ideas. I'm always looking to grow and change if need be. Oh, he wants the NWO stuff. Well, I am working on a wrestling series, and give some time on that. I'm talking to a local promoter, and I'm kind of getting in with the organization a little bit. So you might be able to see some wrestling bios from the ground up. So we'll see. I haven't seen Firefly. Wow. I saw it all on DVD back in the early 2000s, I think it was, or mid 2000s, somewhere around there. And I'd never seen it when it was originally on. Freaking Biggie. Yep. I didn't do your. I feel bad. I'm negligent my duties. I'm so sorry, Biggie. You have been announced properly. Let's see here. Oh, but anyway, back to Firefly. Yeah, it was an interesting show. Probably cut too soon. It was heads and shoulders better than a lot of programming at the time because it was pretty weak. A lot of programming was pretty weak back then, and we didn't have. It was kind of a dearth of sci-fi going on, and to see some of the bigger network pick it up and actually throw a budget at it was really nice. Serenity movie was okay. I remember kind of being kind of forgettable. Got a little too kung fu for me, as I recall, but at least they tried to wrap it up. Kind of like they did with Farscape, because they canceled Farscape and left it hanging where it was, and they finally they got enough fan reaction to come back and actually get the network to give it this 2-hour movie to at least close everything up, Let's see here. James Gallagher says he'd like to see me break down more iconic covers. Yeah, I could probably do some more of that. I try to kind of find the oddball stuff that's in my collection. I don't have a lot of the iconic stuff, but I can definitely break down some more of the more iconic covers, because they're iconic for a reason. Most of them are just amazing, And see, Bake, you want to see more episodes of Video Game Crew? Yeah, I know, because you were on that panel too. I need to do more. I was having a real hard time getting people together though. I was hearing a lot of I can't make it, or I need to push it back, and a lot of that. So I know it's tough for everyone to get schedules together. So it was getting hard for me to get everyone on the same page. So I was like, well, I'm not going to start scheduling stuff and then not be able to, make it happen. So if you feel kind of, I love doing that video game nostalgia stuff. Our first show was great. I thought we did 2 hours of it, and we went everything from the Atari 2600 all the way up to PS4. So I thought it was pretty amazing. Maybe I'll work on some different panelists. So if you have any interest in doing that, if you've seen the stream before, basically what it is I'll ask 3 questions, or there'll be 3 questions for the panel, usually 6 of us, and we're going to talk about, this video game nostalgia. What was your favorite controller? What was your favorite, 8-bit game? What was your favorite system? That sort of thing. And then we just go through it, the panel, kind of like we do on Graders Notes, and we kind of tear it down and, give our experiences of it. Let's see. Yeah, Ruggles like Firefly. Yeah, Firefly, it was interesting. It was like the space Western. It was really odd. Kind of like Kung Fu was odd. It was like a martial arts movie that was a Western. Same principle with Firefly. It was like, let's take the little band of outlaws and mavericks and throw them out in space and see what happens, Oh, hey, anytime, Biggs. I got to support you, man. You're not too far away. You're my Ohio brother up there. You want to recreate an X-File episode? Well, I don't know if I have enough intrigue to do all that. I could try. My costuming might be off. I do have a lot of suits, so I can play the agent role pretty well. I'm not sure how well I can deadpan. I'm going to have to shave, of course, but do an X-Files, huh? I can break out some old Halloween costumes too, or just put it in a shadow, a lot of shadowing and pretend there's a bad guy there. That's what they did in the show a lot anytime. Anyway, I need to find someone to smoke cigarettes and he can take over, what was it, the cigarette smoking man role? Hey, appreciate it, man. If it wasn't for viewers like you, like PBS would say, I never would hit that mark. It's taken me forever and a day. I think I started back in 2018. So it's a slow climb. In my first year, I barely hit 100 subs, I don't think. And then I kind of picked up steam a lot last year. We're still striving. We're still struggling. And oh, yeah, that's a good point. Because you do lots of live streaming, so maybe we can get you on there. But yeah, still struggling to find content that gets people come back for more. And it was a fun stream. Those video game streams are real fun because that's just pure nostalgia. We were talking about arcade cabinets last time. And it was just a good time. So let's see. Matt. I'll have to do that. If I do covers like that, it'll have to be digital because I don't have them unless I get True Believers or whatever, if they have them. But you can't go wrong with Big John Buscema. I mean, unless he wants to show me how to draw the Marvel way, of course. But yeah, I'll. What you do is, if you have a suggestion like that, shoot it to me on Instagram or something, or in the email below, or just on the comments on my videos, and I'll try to get to them. It makes things easier for me too to have a subject to know what to go into instead of having to make up stuff all the time. Hey, appreciate that, Mark. 400, man. It was just kind of snuck up on me. I did that interview with Reggie, and that pushed me up like 10 or 15 subs pretty quickly because I was kind of in a doldrum there and not really moving as my channels want to do. And then I did that, and I guess it got me a little bit of notoriety. Not so much, but that. Same with Bueller. When I interviewed Bueller later last year, I jumped up like 20 subs or something. And then when Medrog did his big contest recently, his 1,000 subscriber celebration, I picked up a bunch then too. So for my green screen master, yeah, I do like my green screen. I can't help it. Only thing that sucks is it kind of, I can't really show it to you, but it hides all my other decorations back there. So I have all that work of the comic plates that I have up there. And some of my famous Batman stuff or whatever, and then no one can see him now because I really like the green screening. So, I didn't see the last season or two of that. It was getting a little too conspiracy theory for my taste at the time, so I didn't even know they actually got put together. I think I saw part of the movie though, but I don't remember them being together. It's been a while though. I remember when Scully was on the cover of what was it, Maxim? She was on the cover of Maxim or something, promoting back when Mars Attacks came out. I don't think she was in that movie, or was she? But I remember her being on the cover with Mars Attacks or something. Wow, you can play the smoking, man. See, I quit smoking 22 years ago, so I don't like to tempt fate. So there's no point in that for me. But hey, good. So we got one. Of course, you're about 12-hour ride away, unfortunately. We got the guy here to play the first corpse number 2. Be uncredited role. Disco, what's going on? Hey, better late to the party than never, right? You got to see Metarog was gifted the winnings from the winner, Hialeah Comic. So yeah, We'll be doing your interview before long, Disco. Stay ready. We still have to get a day squared away. I'm feeling the interview bug rolling in on me. We actually did that one live too, Bake. We actually, I wasn't going to do it live. I always do them offline and then record. And then sometimes I'll throw pictures and whatever in there, or movie clips or whatever in. But Reggie's like, let's go live. I'm like, okay, that makes it nice and easy. So I didn't have to do any editing work. It was just easy. Yeah, but welcome to the show, Disco. Good to have you. Good to have you. Trying to catch up with the chat here. Well, that was the first trip I've taken. I don't know how long. Like the first real trip that I'd taken somewhere I had never been before in a long time. I don't really do fun trips anymore, unfortunately. I got too much adulting to do, but we did 5,000 miles or so in that trip. It was crazy. We went all the way out to basically Utah and up and around, and then we came back and did the Dakotas, go through Mount Rushmore and all that. But we did like 6 or 7 national parks, and it was crazy how much we drove. Eating out of the car, and we did a lot of camping. Notifications were pretty raggedy. Did y'all get notifications on this one? Because I did it different the last couple of these I've done. Like, I found that if I do the thumbnail and whatever the scheduling in YouTube and then try to open it with StreamYards, it doesn't work. I have to actually just do it all through StreamYards, and then it seemed to work okay. But I don't know about the notifications. No, there's no second prize, I'm afraid. Maybe next time I'll actually think about doing it. This was kind of a spur of the moment thing, so maybe next time I'll have more than one prize. Maybe I'll do a couple different drawings or something. Maybe like a big drawing and then something smaller. Spirit, thank you very much. And where are you at in subscriptions now, Spirit? I haven't looked in a couple of days. I know you broke 100, I believe, right? So you're pretty far above that? No, wait. I think you had like 160 before. So hopefully you hit 200 soon. But it's bad for me for notifications, man. It's sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. It's hit or miss. I've heard a lot of the same stories. But I don't go live too often anymore. So okay, good. It worked. Awesome. I'm actually catching up with chat now. Amazing. Well, if there's anything you want to discuss or whatever, let me know, or I can invite somebody on if y'all wanted to chat a little bit. I don't know what else is going on. I didn't know who just tuned in to watch the contest, but so that was basically it. I think Metadog must have popped off. I don't think he knew he won. Let's see. Let's see if he's got anything here on IG. And don't mind at all. Hi, Leah. I appreciate you being so kind. And Roger's such a good guy. It's no one can ever be mad by giving him a prize. Well earned for sure. But it had a great turnout, man. I was pretty surprised because mostly my live streams don't get that much action. I probably should do it more often, do more movie reviews and stuff. It's just kind of hard, I generally work Monday through Friday till about 6, so sometimes it can be hard to line things up, right now I'm working from home, so it's not that hard. I'm not sure about everybody else, but that's how I'm doing it. I've been working from home since last month, and no end in sight. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but I'm very fortunate and blessed to be able to do so. I know my heart goes out to anyone out there who is not able to be working right now. My wife is working as well from home, so it's nice. Only thing that stinks is our daughter is missing her complete senior year, all the fun stuff for the senior year of high school. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with proms and all the other stuff. But hey, it's never too early to start life, right? Thank you very much, Biggie. He's got to know the good news. He probably left in disgust. He's like, I didn't win. I'm out of here. He's probably unsubbing and everything, and we'll never see Roger again. Of course, I'll be seeing him Thursday, right, when we do our Graders Notes episode. I forget the book we're even doing. I think I'm going to have to do it digital this month because I didn't get it ordered. But Red Rock. I just watched his entry to Journos contest. That was pretty cool. He has so many long boxes, man. He puts LCS as a shame. He's got them stacked. It looks like a log cabin in there. He's got like new fake walls there. He's got so many freaking long boxes full of books. And he knows where everything is too, man. I got stuff scattered all over the floor. It's in boxes, everywhere. And he just knows. He looks at a blank box and says, "Oh yeah, that's where my Legion of Superheroes run is from issues 88 through 164." Thank you very much for stopping by, Disco. Appreciate it. Things are starting to wind down a little bit, so I'll probably be hanging up here. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone rolling out to watch this unveiling. It's fun. I just like to hang out live a little bit because I don't get a chance to do it too often. And to see if anyone had anything they want to talk about. I do have some ideas now for the video game stream, so I'll probably be inviting some new people. I will reach out to you on Instagram probably, and we'll see about getting it up and going again. Probably want to do it on Saturday nights. That's when we did it last time, and it seemed to work well for most people until we had scheduling conflicts. So if you have any interest in doing that show, let me get a pen here. Go ahead and speak now, and I'll try to remember to throw an invite your way. I already have I think 3 to 4 who will do it pretty regular. So, but I got you down, Regals, because I know you mentioned it. That and a role in my X-Files remake or fan film. I need to get a full wall green screen so I can really do some fan filming, but this thing is floor length, but the problem is it's not wide enough. So I gotta pan the camera and zoom the camera way too much. So basically, the most I can get is, lower chest up. Hey, welcome. Good to see you. But yep, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up here. Once again, thanks so much, everyone, for joining me tonight. Thank you for everyone who entered the contest. And once again, last chance, make sure to sub up to Spirit Comics, Matt Woods, and Jared Albrecht, the Yarta artist, for some great content. And, let's give the community some love out there. And like I said, unless anyone's got anything further, I think we'll go ahead and get on out of here. A couple more people there coming in. It's weird how much the chat, like on the StreamYard, is so much slower than it is over here on YouTube. It takes like a full minute for stuff to pop over here someday. But yeah, thank you very much. Good to have you. I'm glad you can make it, Matt Woods. Hopefully you got some subs out of this, and it's great to have you. And oh yeah, you're very welcome. No problem at all. Like I said, I don't know, did you crack 100 yet? Because I know you were like around 50 or 60 or something, I think, when I did the shout out. So hopefully you got some. I don't have the biggest voice in YouTube, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again for watching. There'll be another contest probably when I hit 450 or 500. I don't know when. Just, me, it's all random. But thanks again for everyone who entered, and just stay tuned for more random content coming your way. So until next time, this is Genome, just loving his chat and his viewers. Out.